Now to Iran, where for the first time since mid-July, there were massive new protests in the streets of Tehran today as Iran's leader, who we heard from here exclusively last night, tried to stir up more hatred toward Israel and then got a new warning from the U.S. The report from our chief foreign affairs correspondent, Andrea Mitchell.
Tens of thousands took to the streets of Iran's capital today. Protesters armed only with stones and bricks, up against security forces with tear gas and batons. Roughed up in the melee, former President Mohammad Khatami. Also in the crowd, many wearing the green colors of the opposition movement, reform leader Mir Hossein Mousavi. All this while President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, at an annual anti-Israel rally, once again questioned the Holocaust. He called it a lie based on an unprovable and mythical claim, comments the White House condemned as hateful. With Ahmadinejad coming to the U.S. next week, the U.S. said today Iran now faces a choice: cooperation on the nuclear issue or defiance and isolation.
We have seen the Iranian government engaged in a campaign of politically motivated arrests, show trials, and suppression of free speech. Nonetheless, we remain ready to engage with Iran.
The administration has just taken a big step toward enlisting Russia in its efforts to squeeze Iran by downsizing a proposed missile defense program Russia hates and moving it out of Eastern Europe. Today, Vladimir Putin called that a correct and brave decision. Iran likes it also, as Ahmadinejad told Ann Curry yesterday.
We welcome this development. We think that this is a sign leading to change.
Iran has agreed for the first time in years to talk to the U.S. One reason the White House is trying to avoid antagonizing Iran right now. Another, it sees possible cracks in the regime.
There are a lot of different positions there, and Ahmadinejad is not necessarily getting a lot of support within the regime itself at this point or within the parliament.
But the White House says it won't wait forever for Iran to get serious. Officials say the talks have to produce results by the end of the year or Iran will face tougher sanctions. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, Washington.
And another program note here, Ann Curry's entire interview with President Ahmadinejad will air Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time on MSNBC.